James Martin, Learning to Pray, a guide for everyone. Embarking on a journey of spiritual exploration and learning to pray can seem overwhelming if you've never done it before. In James Martin's Learning to Pray, a guide for everyone, readers are taken on a transformative journey that demystifies the daunting world of prayer. The book highlights the fact that prayer is for everyone and emphasizes various aspects of prayer, from the purpose it serves to the emotional connection it fosters. No single correct way to pray exists, as it is flexible and adaptable to different individuals. Having one's personal relationship with God in mind is the main objective behind the countless styles and understanding of prayer.
The power of prayer. Prayer is a universal language that can be learned by everyone, regardless of their religious background. The author emphasizes that there is no right or wrong way to pray, as prayer is a personal relationship with God. The author shares his personal experience of discovering the true meaning of prayer during his time with the Jesuits. He believes that the act of prayer can transform lives and deepen our relationship with God, beyond just asking for help. Through this book, readers can learn how to develop their own personal relationship with God and discover the power of prayer in their lives. The importance of prayer. Prayer is a universal activity that fulfills our deepest needs and desires a relationship with God. This desire is proof that God created us to seek Him, and prayer is the means by which we find Him. It is an essential aspect of leading a spiritual life and a natural response in times of need. Neglecting prayer can lead to a decline in spiritual health, erode our sense of purpose, and cause us to lose touch with our true nature. The unconscious nature of prayer. The 17th-century French playwright Molière's character Monsieur Jourdain spoke prose without knowing it, just as we often pray unconsciously. This summary discusses how prayer isn't always deliberate and the various forms it takes in reflection on God's creation, admiration of nature, and musing over life's purpose. It highlights that not everyone formally prays but still seeks God's help in moments of need. The text explores how even frustration can bring us closer to our Creator. Ultimately, we can be surprised by God's closeness and drawn into communion with Him at any time and in any place. Formally, there are just as many ways of praying deliberately as there are of praying spontaneously. Prayer, an approach from below. Prayer, as defined by St. John Damascene in the Catholic Church, is the act of raising one's mind and heart to God or requesting good things from Him. It is an approach from below, a way for humans to approach the Supreme Being with awe and reverence, and to bring our cares and sorrows to Him for examination. The act of raising up is not only a symbolic act of respect and submission, but also an act of requesting good things from God, rather than asking for anything. In prayer, God is an active participant in the conversation, and by recognizing our position in the cosmic order, we aspire to elevate ourselves towards Him. The power of prayer. Prayer is a tool for deepening our friendship with God, as seen in the views of religious thinkers like Saint Teresa of Avila, Saint Ignatius of Loyola, and Walter Burghardt. Burghardt defines prayer as a long, loving look at the real, emphasizing the importance of spending time with God in regular conversation. This friendship deepens over time as we learn to communicate and listen to God, ultimately leading to a sense of familiarity and trust akin to that of lifelong friends. Saint Thérèse of Lisieux's understanding of prayer. Saint Thérèse of Lisieux, a holy figure who died at a young age, viewed prayer as an act of love and intimacy. According to her, prayer is a surge of the heart, an outwardly directed look towards heaven, and a cry of recognition and love. The recognition that God knows us fully and intimately, allows for unflinching honesty during prayer, which can be liberating. Thérèse believed that prayer should be motivated by love, which is the foundation of faith. Through her understanding of prayer, Thérèse positioned the heart as the source of love and the foundation stone of faith. The power of emotions in prayer. Discover how prayer brings emotions to the surface and intensifies them, showing us that we are never alone in our journey to God. Do you wonder what happens when you close your eyes to pray? How are you supposed to feel? Should you hear voices or receive guidance? What if you fail to know if your prayer is working? Prayer is the dialogue of our souls with God, and we all experience it in different ways. However, there is one thing that nearly everyone encounters: emotions. Praying is a profound emotional experience that opens your heart to God and probes the depths of your being, whether it's the overwhelming sadness after a funeral or the magnified happiness after receiving great news. You become aware that God shares your joys, and expressing them to Him only makes them grow deeper. It's not just feeling joy or sadness during prayer, but also repressed negative emotions like anger, frustration, or disappointment that may surface unexpectedly and disrupt your serenity. It can be disorienting at first, but these unearthed emotions come with a reason. They indicate something important that you may have missed. You are not alone in dealing with these emotions, as God is right there to help you identify the hidden message behind them. Prayer is about embracing emotions and being honest with ourselves and God. It is an opportunity for growth, an invitation to enter a relationship with God, and to allow Him to walk with us every step of the way in our spiritual journey. Whatever emotions come up during prayer, know that you are not alone. God listens and supports you in the most challenging times and celebrates with you in the best ones.
In conclusion, James Martin's Learning to Pray, A Guide for Everyone delivers an insightful and engaging exploration of prayer, stressing its universal nature, purposes, and emotional aspects. The book highlights different approaches to prayer to help each reader find what connects them to God. Prayer is for everyone as it fulfills the human longing for the divine, provides comfort, strength, and guidance in trying times, and deepens one's friendship and intimacy with God. As you learn to practice prayer through different approaches, you develop a deeper connection with your Creator, and your spiritual life flourishes. By mastering the art of prayer, you cultivate a lifelong conversation with God, enabling you to embrace both trial and joy.